Mr. Yearwood, if you would step up. Mr. Yearwood, you're still seeking party status in this case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to yes or no too. Do you swear affirm testimony you're about to give us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. Now, Mr. Yearwood, do you own or lease property adjacent to the facility?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Across the road.
And approximately how far from the facility is it located?
Less than half a mile.
Okay, and you lease that property?
Yes.
Okay, and do you use that property pursuant to the lease?
I have a rock crusher on that property.
You have,
A permit through TCEQ and a rock crusher on that property.
and are you currently operating it, or
Not
you have a,
not
you're
right
seeking
now,
a
but
permit?
we do have the permit.
Okay. And Mr. Lowry, you indicate you had some questions for Mr. Yearwood, so I'll just turn it over to you to ask questions.
Yes, sir. Do you find that, or is your position that you'll be adversely affected by the issuance of this permit, or helped by the issuance of this permit?
I find I will probably be adversely affected if it's turned down, because there's no doubt in my mind that if they're successful in getting Mr. Davis's permit outlawed, they're going to be after me, and that's going to cause me a lot of delays, a lot of having to defend this thing. The renewal of the permit would be challenged for really no reason at all. You know, the permit was issued with expectations from TCEQ that I'd manage my air quality and my water quality. With the water quality plan and the stormwater runoff plan, TCEQ says here, you can do this as long as you comply with these standards. And just like Ms. Silvera said a while ago, the permit does say that dust can't leave the property. She said it wasn't law, but it says the dust can't leave the property. So what my status is here is that if they're successful stopping Mr. Davis, they're going to be after me. And then maybe my permits I have and the land I have in Williamson County, which I might add, I joined Sun City, Texas, with 5,000 retired people down there, 5,000 homes down there, on 16,000 feet of fence line, with a lot of crushing activity, and they don't complain.
You have your permit, that's correct?
That's correct.
And you've had it for some time now, and you could be operating out there now, is that correct?
Yeah, when there's demand.
There's no one's taking you to court to appeal the issues of that permit?
No.
Property you have, the stormwater permit for that property is owned by Mr. Davis, correct?
No.
Who has it?
Mr. Underwood.
Right. Who has the stormwater permit on Davis?
Mr. Paul.
Well, hold on. We have a witness. I'm sorry, I can't have you speaking. He's under oath, and this is a question. No problem. I understand you don't understand, or you weren't familiar with that.
I'm not familiar with who.
Okay, now, you're under oath now.
Yeah.
You know you're going to be subject to depositions if you become a party. We're going to take your deposition. So if you were not telling the truth now, here's your chance, because otherwise we're going to come back and ask you those questions with the documents that show what you know.
So you're asking me?
Well, I don't, Mr. Lowry, I understand you want to ask the witness questions. I don't want this to turn into an argument, and so I understand you're giving an instruction on that, and that's fine. The witness understands he's under oath, subject to perjury charges if he offers false testimony or false statements. So I'll allow you to ask a question, but I don't want any more of instructions or language like that might be inflammatory. So go ahead and ask.
It's already inflammatory, Judge. When he accused me of perjury,
well,
it's inflammatory.
Hold on.
And I don't like it.
Mr. Yearwood, I'm controlling the proceeding. I directed him not to. So he can ask me questions, but I don't want this to turn into an argument. Go ahead. Mr. Lowry, if you have a question, go ahead and ask him.
I have no further questions.
Okay. Mr. Martinez, do you have any questions?
Just a couple. Mr. Yearwood, how long have you leased the property?
I think the permit was issued in May.
Is that how long you've leased the property?
Yeah. Well, it's on a royalty type situation. I mean, you don't pay so much per acre, pay so much per ton.
And how long is the lease?
I really don't recall that now.
And who do you lease from?
Underwood,
What type of permit did you receive?
and air and water permit.
Do you know if
A
it was,
crushing permit.
okay, do you know if it was a standard permit or if it was
It was a permit by rule. I think that's the name they use now.
or do you know whether or not citizens around the area can protest a permit by rule on renewal? Do you have any information about that?
I think people can protest anything they want to. I think this is certainly drug on longer than, well, Ms. Silvera said, this is the longest, Mr. Davis is the longest drug out permit that she's ever seen.
I'm going to object to
Okay,
characterizing my testimony.
okay, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Just limit it to what, and your answers to what you know.
Would it alleviate your economic concerns if you were to understand that there is no right to hearing on a permit by rule?
Are you stating a fact, or are you asking me a question?
Would that alleviate your concern?
No, it wouldn't alleviate my concern, because, in Texas, as I understand it, anybody can sue anybody for anything. There are basically no frivolous lawsuits in Texas. And we've got an adversarial group out here who seem to have nothing else to do except, go after economic concerns and people trying to make a living. So I would certainly be, I've been in the crushing business a long time. I plan on staying in it a long time. I find that if they're successful in this thing, it may affect my land I've got in Williamson County that I'm for there. Because as I raised before, TCEQ really shouldn't have anything to do with endangered species. The land that they're requesting to put this crusher on may be potential habitat. Now, I was on the Williamson County Regional Habitat Committee for Endangered Species for a long time down there. So I consider myself somewhat of an expert on these birds. And in
Mr.
addition,
Yearwood, I'm going to stop you just for a moment because I think you've answered the question, and this is right now. It's just limited to a question and answer period. It's not really public comment or. Go ahead, Mr. Martinez, with your next question.
Are you, do you intend in the near future to increase your output or to get a pre-construction permit to increase your activities, or are you comfortable at this point?
at this point, with the economic climate what it is, just about the same.
Oh, that's what it does.
Ms. Solera, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Any other parties have any questions? Okay. Given the lease of the property, it's less than or approximately half mile away, I'm going to go ahead and grant Mr. Yearwood's request for party status. He will be aligned with others in support of the application, likely with the applicant. So thank you, Mr. Yearwood.
Thank you, Jeff.
Sit down.